waffles, crunchy candies, velvety cakes, waffle cones piled high with ice cream, chocolate fountain. Do you feel something? Is your mouth watering? We all are craving desserts. It's too hard to resist sugary foods. The question is, why? In this video, I am trying to explain it. Kindly subscribe my channel for more updates. Sugar is a general term used to describe a class of molecules called carbohydrate, which is found in most of our foods. Whenever you go for shopping, check labels on most of your products you buy, you will find glucose, fructose, sucrose, maltose, lactose, dextrose, and starch. All are forms of carbohydrates or sugar molecules. Sugar is not present only in candies and desserts. Also added in other products present in your refrigerator, like flavored milk, flavored yogurt, dried fruits, spreader, tomato sauce, and many more. Since sugar is there in most of your foods, it is important to understand its effect on brain and make you crave more. When you take a spoon of cereal, sugar in it activates your sweet taste receptors, also called taste buds on tongue. These buds send a signal up to brainstem through nerves. From there, it forks off into many areas of forebrain, one of which is called cerebral cortex. This will process sweet taste by activating a reward system, which is a series of electrical and chemical complex network. You have a subconscious question. Should I taste again Mama's chocolate cake? Answer in your brain, go for it. That warm, fuzzy feeling you get from your reward system, it is not only food but socializing, sexual activities, and drug addiction are other examples of experiences that also activate your reward system. Overactivating this reward system starts a series of unfortunate events, that is loss of control, craving, and increased tolerance to sugar. The major chemical of our reward system is dopamine, which is a neurotransmitter made in brain. Basically, it acts as a chemical messenger between neurons. Dopamine is released when your brain is expecting a reward. When you eat them, the flood of dopamine acts to reinforce this craving and focus on satisfying it in the future. Drugs like alcohol, nicotine, or heroin send dopamine into overdrive, leading some people to constantly seek that high. In other words, they are addicted. Sugar also causes dopamine to be released through not as violently as drugs. It is so hard to get kids to eat their veggies, even speaking of healthy food. Let's say you are hungry and decide to eat a balanced meal. You do, and your dopamine levels spike in reward system. But if you eat same dish many days, your dopamine level will spike less and less, eventually leveling out. That is because when it comes to food, brain evolved to pay special attention to new or different tastes. Why it happens? 2 reasons. First, to detect food that is gone bad. Secondly, because the more variety we have in our diet, the more likely we are to get all the nutrients we need. To keep that variety up, we need to be able to recognize a new food. And more importantly, we need to want to keep eating new foods, and that's why dopamine level off when a food become boring. What happens if in place of healthy balanced dish, you eat sugar rich food instead? If you rarely eat sugar, the effect is similar to that of the balanced meal. But if you eat too much, the dopamine response doesn't level out. In other words, eating lots of sugar will continue to feel rewarding. In this way, sugar behaves a little bit like a drug. It is one reason people seem to be hooked on sugary foods. So think back of different varieties of sugar. Each one is unique. But every time consumed sugar starts dopamine release that sparks a reward feeling. And too often can go into overdrive. But a piece of cake once in a while won't hurt you. Thank you for watching my video. Kindly subscribe my channel. Take care.